Find a safe spot to set up the Blokart and lay the bag on the ground with the front, that's the narrow end, pointing into the wind. Unzip the bag fully and remove the loose contents: sail bag, front wheel and fork assembly, rear wheels, handlebars and fiberglass axle tubes, but leave the chassis in the bag. Attach the rear wheels to the fiberglass axles and secure in place with the buttons. Now, lift one side of the chassis slightly up out of the bag and slide the axle firmly into the rear chassis tube. Ensure the button locates in the alignment hole. Repeat for the other side. Pull the seat back fully until it rests on the back stays. Loosen the seat quick release levers on both sides. Rotate the small plates down over the back stays and re-lock into place. Lift the mast base until it's near vertical and undo the two tri-knobs. Raise each of the side stays and attach onto the mast base stud. Now, firmly secure in place with the tri-knobs. Push the tri-knob safety clip into one of the small holes in the other tri-knob. Now, loosen the quick release lever on the keel tube at the front of the chassis. Raise the chassis front out of the bag, then slide the fork assembly into the keel tube until the black plastic collar is located. Rotate the front fork assembly until the button clicks into place, but don't tighten the keel tube quick release lever yet. Loosen the quick release lever on the front fork collar and then slide the handlebars through the hole in the mast base and into the fork assembly until the button clicks into place. Tighten the quick release collar to secure the handlebars in place. Now, tighten the quick release lever on the keel tube at the front of the chassis. And finally, slide the bag from under your Blokart and store it securely so that it doesn't blow away. The cart is now ready to go. Now, onto the sail. Take the sail out of the sail bag and stow the sail bag inside the Blokart bag. Roll the sail out flat on the ground with the top of the sail pointing downwind. Remove the loose contents: 4 mast sections, 2 battens, pulley whip and sheet rope, and the front boom section. Keep the sail flat on the ground at all times until you're ready to fit the whole rig to the Blokart. Slide the thinnest mast section into the pocket of the sail. Progressively fit the remaining 3 larger sections into the mast section in the mast pocket. Now go to the top of the sail and fit the turbine over the top of the mast. Now pull the bottom of the sail back down to keep the turbine in place. Insert the front boom section into the boom pocket at the front of the sail, connecting it into the rear boom section. Tilt the boom upwards to 45 degrees to allow the gooseneck to locate onto the mast, and then bring it back down to lock the boom in position against the mast. Now insert the larger of the 2 battens, small end first, into the batten pocket directly above the boom and tighten. Repeat for the other batten in the next pocket above, like this. It's very important to get plenty of tension into the batten as it provides the sail with the shape to power the Blokart. Make sure there's no sand or grit on the bottom of the mast, then pick up the assembled sail by the mast with both hands and place it into the mast base. Take care, especially in strong winds, and ensure the mast is fully seated in the mast base. Ensure the Blokart is facing into the wind and then attach the downhaul hook through the eyelet at the bottom of the sail. Make sure the downhaul rope is not crossed up, and then tension and downhaul the sail until the mast is slightly bent and the battens are coming off the mast. Place the excess downhaul rope and knob into the mesh pocket at the bottom of the sail. Make sure the sheet rope and the pulley whip shaft are not twisted. Then plug the pulley whip into the back of the seat, locating the button in place. Check that the sheet rope is threaded through all 3 guides on the bottom of the sail, and then pass the sheet rope through the pulley in the mast base. Always tie a small knot about ½ meter from the end of the sheet rope to stop it pulling back out when you're on the move. You may prefer to tie the end of the sheet rope to the mast base to prevent it from dragging along behind you when you're sailing. The rigging procedure is almost exactly the same for the 2-metre storm and the 4-metre light sails. Both of these sails use the same mast that comes with the 3-metre standard sail. The only difference when rigging the storm sail is that the third mast section is removed and not used. The light sail comes complete with an additional section of mast, which is added to the existing mast above the bottom mast section to fit the bigger sail. The bottom 2 battens are removed from the storm sail and the bottom 3 from the light sail when packing them away. Both these sails are optional items designed to optimize the performance of your Blokart for different conditions and the range of sizes of people using the Blokart. Another useful accessory which can be fitted is the external foot bar. This allows you to stretch out your legs. Remove the fitting screw and release lever from the foot bar's mounting bracket, and with the handlebar assembly removed from the fork assembly, slide the foot bar over the keel tube. Align the bracket with the hole in the keel tube and refit the mounting screw. Tighten the quick release, refit the handlebar to the fork assembly and then tighten. Finally, a few tips to make packing down your Blokart easier for both you and your Blokart. Before rolling up the sail, fold the front of the sail over and lay the rig's hardware items, mast, boom section and pulley whip and sheet rope, but not the battens, into a neat group in the sail, like this. Carefully roll the sail up from the bottom. Place neatly into the sail bag and zip it up. Slip the battens into the bag with the flexible tips pointing out of the bag. The Blokart's components will all fit in the carry bag if placed in the order shown. And a final tip, your Blokart comes with 2 short axle stubs. These allow the Blokart to be wheeled around in the bag. Slide the stubs over the release button and fit through the holes in the bag until the axles engage in the chassis axle tube. Rotate the wheel nut until the release button engages in the hole in the tube. Just perfect for transporting the Blokart over greater distances.